Hello and welcome to this week's B&Z World Report. I am your host, Angela Ray, where we will discuss global topics and events from around the world. Our first story comes to us from the SeattleTimes.com, and it reads, President Obama preaches in King's footsteps. So we all know that last week the nation celebrated the birth of their late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and President Barack Obama worshiped at a historic African-American church in Washington, and this is his second visit to a local church since accepting office in Washington, D.C. almost 1 year ago. Obama, who is the nation's first African-American president, spoke from the pulpit, the same pulpit where the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once stood. Well, when did this happen? On February 7th, 1968, Dr. King was there at the church to deliver a sermon that was a part of a series entitled In Search of a Sense of Direction. And when Obama addressed the audience, he let them know that he compared the present time with a sort of winter, noting that people can and will weather the storm. Now, worshipers packed the church. Several hundred congregants weathered the brave cold rain to be searched by Secret Service before entering the sanctuary. All right, our next story comes to us from the ChampionNewspaper.com, and it's good news about our youth. A 13-year-old student wows Morehouse. Well, Lithonia resident Stephen Stafford is a student at Morehouse College in Atlanta. And actually, he's not just any student, he's a triple major prodigy. Even at the age of 11, when Stafford started at Morehouse, he was scoring the highest score in his pre-calculus class. Very impressive. Now, Stafford's mother, Michelle Brown Stafford, homeschooled both of her children. She does have a daughter who is also in college, and she believes that parental involvement is necessary for the success of our youth. Now, she was teaching her son, and she started to realize he was teaching her, and that's when she decided to enroll him in college. So we definitely say congratulations to her and her son. All right, our next story comes to us from blackenterprise.com. Of course, we all know that the nation and the world has had an outpouring of support for the nation of Haiti. Of course, Haiti suffered a devastating blow when they had an earthquake a few weeks ago, not to mention 2 aftershocks this week. And of course, many people have been involved with this effort. Celebrities, everyday people volunteering, donating, and some of you may have thought about getting involved, but like myself, sometimes may be a little reluctant. Well, this story from blackenterprise.com gives us some tips to know what you need to know before donating. Well, first thing you want to do is check for the legitimacy of the organization. Now, you might figure out, now how do you do that? Well, first of all, you want to make sure that even if it's an organization that you've heard of, that it's not an organization that might be using that name as a front for what they may be doing with your money. And of course, you do want to find out where your money is going to be going. One way that you can do this is by joining the website guidestar.org. Now, the writer of the article says it takes about 7 minutes to join the website, but it is FREE free. And once you join, you can find out lots of information about nonprofit organizations, including being able to look up their 990 tax form, which will let you know basically about the organization's budget. You'll find out what the top salaries are for the executives in the organization and basically how they spend their money. Other websites that you might choose to look at include the Better Business Bureau Wise Giving Alliance and the National Association of State Charity Officials. All right, so that's one thing you want to do. What else can you do? Find out about the organization's tax status. There is a difference between being tax exempt and tax deductible. A tax exempt organization is just that. They do not have to pay taxes, but a tax-deductible organization can actually give you a receipt if you're interested so that you can write out that donation on your taxes. And one place that you can find out information about that, a little bit more information about that, is the Federal Trade Commission. Now, finally, one thing that you want to do, make the most of your donation. Find out if you work for a company that will match your gift. There are many companies and corporations out there that do match giving, and if you're not sure, you can visit matchinggifts.com to find out more. Now, we're going to hear what's good from Team Brand News.
of the loveliest couples in the media industry right now, the Lattimores. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys. As far as putting on benefits and foundations, do you have anything that you do as a couple?
You know, we don't have our own foundation as of yet, but we've been sewing into various ones. We work with Magic Johnson and his scholarship program, and then we've really given our lives to mentoring. It's a ministry for us to pour into the lives of young people and share what we do, how we do it. So even tonight we had a 16-year-old drummer and we have a 19-year-old singer with us, young people from California who are just fantastic and very talented. So you know, we don't always do it formally, but it's so in us and who we are.
Thank you, Team Brand News, for that report. And if you notice, we have missed our Team Brand News reports all this week because we have been dedicating our efforts to help educate you and encourage you to donate and do whatever you can to help the people in Haiti. Whether it's actually donating clothes, canned goods, or a monetary gift, we encourage you to get out on the internet, do some research, and find out how you can help. All right, our last story comes to us from the BaltimoreSun.com. Michelle Obama anti-obesity plan. Well, the First Lady, Michelle Obama, said that childhood obesity has tripled in the last 30 years, and she has appealed to the nation's mayors to help her battle this epidemic that could see today's kids living shorter lives than their parents. Now, obesity, she said, could now be as big a problem as smoking to Americans' health if we stay on the same path that we're on right now. She said in about 10 years, about 50% of all Americans could be obese, not just overweight, but obese. She noted that she was a busy mom herself and that she often turned to frozen pizza and the drive-thru to feed her children until she received a nudge from her children's pediatrician who said she might want to consider another path. Obama heralded what mayors across the country are already doing to fight fat and promote fitness. And speaking of promoting fitness, you all know that I am too battling the bulge as a part of my New Year's resolution. I am excited to report I'm down 2 more pounds this week, and that is without a trainer, but I'm still looking for a personal trainer. So please, if you are a trainer that would like to help me get into, well, shape by the summer, please email me at angela@brandnews. Now, for more news that you can use 24 hours a day, please be sure also to visit our website at brandnews.com. Make it a great week. Jay, are you coming to the gym with me this week?
Well, actually, I've already started.
Okay.